Peace of Christ to all. In this video we will answer some people in the text. Some people, they really don't want to use their brain, and they make a very funny comment, and make me feel that sometimes I'm talking to a bunch of dummy, with my respect to everybody. This is Mr. Grass trying to answer us in a very smart way. Simple answer: did the word womb exist in Arabic at the time? If it did, then it is scientific error and mean all of Islam is wrong. If the word womb did not exist, then it can be said no such a word exists. So Billy was used. Allah could not say Billy if Allah knew how to say womb. But did the word womb exist in the Arabic language at the early 7th century? See, so his claim, that's Allah because he do not know the word womb, so he have to use the word Billy. That makes sense. He's smart, First, Mr. Grass, if we are talking about Allah, supposedly Allah is God. So God, even if the word does not exist at that time, he can tell us what the word will be used for this after 7th century. Don't you know? Don't you think so? Are you telling me that the God do not know what will happen and what words, and do not what people will call this part of the body after the 7th century? Secondly, the Qur'an have the word womb already, and we have the word womb in the language, not only in the Arabic, in the Aramaic, the mother language, 3,000 years before Islam, before Christ. Sorry, this is the Qur'an. All of those words are the womb. You see it, al-arham, 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 al-arham. So the word womb is exist. So there is no excuse to say they are coming from the stomach or from the belly. Somebody in another comment, he said, this is being little picky. Most parents tell the children that the baby is coming from the tummy or the belly. Okay, when your parents talk to you, they in this way because you are just a dummy kid. When you are an adult, your dad will not tell you you are coming from your mom tummy. Is that correct? So are you saying to us that your God or the God of Islam, regardless of your religion, saying to us that we are coming from the belly because we are dummy? If the Muslims are talking about science, it means science. If the Muslims, they are saying, this is like, not exactly, but the God is saying, okay, well, this is where the mother, like they have, I will take it, I will accept it. It's not my problem. I don't have a problem with it. But when the Muslims make it as a scientific study, we have to talk science. We have to talk science. The Muslims actually, they torture their book when they say that this book speaking science. It's not me. So if it is, either you are saying to us this is 100% science, or you say to us, Allah don't mean that, he means something else, he mean like he talk in general, Yeah, I will accept that, I have no problem. But as long the Quran is talking about creation and the stages, we have to take it in a scientifically way, not as just like in general. And the video is full of errors about the Quran, and everybody is talking just about the belly. Maybe everybody love belly these days. We mention in there that the Quran says the sperm transfer into clot. Nobody talk about it. How? What? This is nothing. This is a big, huge issue. Forget about the belly. Let us say the Quran says you are coming from your mother butt. Are you happy? How about sperm into clot? The sperm will transfer to be a clot? Is that what science teaching you? When Allah, he says, sperm transfer to be into a clot, he's talking to us about what? He's talking science now. He's not talking, your mom, she got you from her belly. This is science. He's talking about fact. This is not spiritual teaching no more. As long he is saying the sperm turned into clot, this is a scientific fact. This is no spiritual. Spiritual is over now. There's many verses, we cannot take them as they are because they are spiritual. We cannot take them whatever the word mean, because simply they are saying spiritual things. And not in this case, as you see. So nobody talk about it, but everybody is talking about the belly. Like this one. and you go to the verse number 1 of it in the Quran, you will see the Muslims saying Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. This is what they say. But in Arabic it is Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim, both of them, they are coming from the word womb. Both of them, not only one. So even the names of Allah, they are coming from there. Read with me. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. He kept repeating himself, repeating his name. The word Rahman and the word Rahim is coming from the word Rahim. Rahim. And this is an Aramaic word. The Arab copy it and use it in their languages, for hundreds of years before Islam, and became part of the Arabic. Now when we say Rahma or Rahim or Rahman, none of the Arab will say this is not an Arabic word, because it became part of the language. So as long the word Rahim was used thousands of years before even Muhammad was exist, it means the Aramaic, the Phoenician, they knew what the word Rahim mean, and they knew, otherwise you will not call that part a name if you don't know about it. You will not say that everybody coming from the womb of his mother if you do not know that. And this is mentioned long before Islam. So Muhammad and Allah, he is saying nothing when he say you are coming from your mother womb. But as you see, one verse saying you are coming from the belly, and one verse saying you are coming from the womb. But most of all is the important is, nobody is talking about how the sperm transferred to be a clot, and how the clot became a fetus. You see how, sometimes how we see things and how we look. This is the big issue. Forget about you are coming from her stomach. Let us say Allah don't want to say that really. But in here, how you can give Allah an excuse when he say the sperm would transfer to be a clot, and the clot would transfer to be a fetus. This is a stupid thing to say. But I don't see anyone is talking about it. This is a verse, Surah 8 verse 13, and I'm mentioning this verse for two reasons. First, Allah in here claimed that he is the one who knew what every woman she have in her womb, right? Well, this is very false, because if he knew who is inside the womb, he will knew how the baby will be created. When he say the sperm will transfer to be a clot, it's mean he have no idea what he's talking about. Secondly, if Allah is the only one who knew what the women have in her womb, it's mean any women doctor clinic, they are Allah. The machine they use to show you your son in the mother womb, this is Allah. Because as you see, only Allah is the one who knew what is in the mother womb. But the most important in this verse in here is the explanation of this verse and the story of Muhammad talking about how Muslim women she can be pregnant. I should make a video about this. I think I have one already, but I will make another one. And here you see, this is Al-Qurtubi. This is the official government website of Saudi Arabia, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. You will see in here, not much time left, you will see he is saying that the women she can be pregnant up to 4 years or even 10 years. And if you go and Google, there is a Nigerian woman, she was going to be stoned to death. The lawyer was able to save her life from being stoned for adultery accusation, but by proving from this verse that she can be pregnant from her husband who passed away 2 years ago. Because in Islam, the women she can be pregnant for almost 10 years. So when he proved that, according to his prophet, she was saved. And you will see in here stories about even Muslims in the time of Muhammad, supposedly they gave birth to babies, and their babies, they have teeth and they speak already. And the baby, he come out of his mother and he run and he say, Mama, I want shish kebab. This is in front of your eyes. So the age of a pregnancy, the woman to be pregnant in Islam, how long it can be, it is very long period, as if she is an elephant. And here you will see the Prophet was coming out of the mosque, and the man, he came to him and he say, my wife, she is pregnant for 4 years until now she did not deliver. And before even he finished him talking, he saw his son from that woman she was pregnant coming from his mom and running to his dad, and he is speaking, and he have teeth. This is all is in front of your eyes. I will post the link next to the video so people they can take it to Google Translation and read. Let us follow with the coming video. Jesus is Lord, Islam for fool, Ameen.